Hello, hello, hello. Dirty Truckin', 5:13 a.m. this Sunday morning. All this shit going on, all this fraud shit that seems to be going on with my bank account and my debit cards every time I'm dealing with this Hertz rental car and Uber. I think they're doing it deliberate. I think they did this one deliberate to try to fuck me up with this rental car. My debit card pays for the rental car. Now, I just updated my debit card this past Tuesday. This past the 1st, which I believe was Tuesday or Wednesday, one of them days. All these fraud charges come out starting on that day I updated my debit card. Now, I didn't find out about it until the 3rd when I was going to get gas. Now, I got to wait for another card, meaning I got to go up there again, close out account, and attach that card. But in the meantime, they can't get their payment that's coming up for this week for the car because of the shit that their bank allowed to happen. Because I don't understand this. Now, I prevented that guy from scamming me and taking my money when I was talking to him on the phone. Because I locked the card. He couldn't get shit. Now they got a new debit card with a new CVV number. And the bank let somebody make all those Apple Pay charges out my motherfucking account. I prevented the scammer from trying to scam my motherfucking ass. He didn't get shit. But now the bank sit up there. The bank did this shit on purpose. I think all this shit is a collaborative scam. It's a lot of people, I believe, involved with this. All these people working together. Ain't no way the fuck you gonna tell me that I sit up here and stop this scammer from ripping me off, got enough information so they can try to find this guy to keep him from doing it to somebody else. And then I get a new debit card, same number, but different security code. And this motherfucker somehow starts taking money on the day I updated my debit card at Hertz Rental Car, and had been taking it all the way up until the 3rd when I found out by trying to get some gas and my car declined. I ain't got no way to make the rental car payment. And I think that's what they did it for. I have no way to make the rental car payment. It's got to be by debit card. My debit card is canceled now, closed out, waiting on another one. There's too much going on with Huntington Bank. Too much going on with this debit card dealing with this Uber and Hertz shit. Now I got to see how this gonna play out. I can't make the rental car payment coming up because I don't have a debit card. They gonna do an automatic billing and they're not gonna be able to get the money because the card is closed out. This will be the 3rd time since I've been going to Hertz of updating my goddamn debit card. The first started when that money came out of my account back around Thanksgiving of last year. Then I updated it on the 1st only because my other one was tearing up. The protective coating was coming off of it. That's the only reason. I could have still had my other debit card. But he probably would have started taking money back over that. Ain't no telling. But now I get a new debit card. Same number. Just a different CVV. And you mean to tell me this motherfucker was able to access my account? They've been running scams on me. You have been running scams on me. This is a scam. And this one you trying to affect me being able to perform my job here because you interfering with me making my payments with the rental car now. I don't have a debit card. They don't have no other way for you to go in there and pay them. You can't pay them cash. I don't have a debit card. And when I do get the debit card, I got to go back in there and close the account out again, which is going to cause bigger problems. Why'd you do it? They've been running scams on me. And I believe they've been running these scams for years. I can date my money theft all the way back to when I was employed at Warren Truck Plant. My bank account was Comerica. And I told you that my name is on unclaimed property on the state of Michigan, Juanita Morgan. My name is on there. Been on there. I tried sending in the paperwork to see if that was me. They talking about it wasn't me. I sent in the Social Security numbers, my father's Social Security number, because my father had a habit of writing our Social Security number down on the back of our pictures. I sent in all the addresses I stayed at, swore them down. It wasn't me, but it's still on there. I believe that the state of Michigan, somebody that with that unclaimed property is doing what they doing now to me, switching shit. I believe you switched and changed something and made it look like that money was not mine, or whatever it is not mine. That's what I truly believe you did. I'm almost 100% certain that you doing exactly what you've been doing now and been doing for the past the years I've been noticing you've been doing this shit. You done changed some information on that computer to make it look like that ain't my shit. I had a bank account at Comerica. My father had a bank account at Comerica in my name. That's too much of a coincidence, my name and Comerica Bank, to keep telling me that ain't my property. So, and they told me I was dead. This Juanita's supposed to be dead. Why ain't they family got it then? I discovered that back when I was at Warren Truck. But let me tell you about the money theft that began when I was working at Warren Truck Plant. This is back when we used checks. This direct deposit shit. I don't even know if it had started yet. I don't think it had started yet when I was at Warren Truck Plant. But somebody stole money out of my account twice. But let me tell you this. I used to go to the Comerica Bank right there on Mac. It's on the Detroit side. It's on Mac. It's off of Mac and in Grosse Pointe. Well, it's borderline Grosse Pointe. But it's off of Mac. In Maroth. Pretty much that's the corner it's at. I used to go there, go through drive-through. Black young girl. I remember her telling her co-worker, the teller next to her, the co-worker. I heard her say it to her. She forgot to cut her microphone off when you went through the drive-through. I heard her tell her, she said she come through here every day making withdrawals. Yes, I don't keep cash on me. I didn't keep cash on me then. She come through here every day making withdrawals. So you thought because I come through there every day making withdrawals, I wouldn't notice that you was stealing. Is that what that is? Now, this back when I was at Chrysler. So let me tell you what came up stolen when I was at Chrysler. Somebody did an electronic check. $300 came out my account. Somebody made an electronic check at a party store nearby. That's what the bank told me. Because I didn't authorize that. They said it was an electronic check done at a party store. And it was near me, somewhere in the area of that bank and me. I stayed on Beaconsfield. The bank was off of Mac. Then it happened again. I believe the amount, don't quote me on it. I believe the amount was $200. Come out of my account. From somebody claiming I bought some medical insurance. I'm at Chrysler. I have HAP, Health Alliance Plan. Why would I buy medical insurance? I have medical insurance. I called the 800 number. That was only the thing when you go on your bank list. Then they have list of whoever, if it's phone numbers attached to withdraw. Call the number. They talking about They didn't know nothing. I said, you need to give my money back. I didn't buy no medical. I have health insurance. This is when I was at Chrysler. Then when I sold my house and got the money off to sell the house. Then I moved in an apartment over here nearby. Ended up getting evicted because I didn't have no more money. My money was disappearing. I didn't pay no attention, but I know I didn't spend up all that money. And in light of what's going on now, you've been stealing money from me probably all the way back to Warren Truck Plant. How much you done got in total? You should be hitting 5 digits probably on the money you stole off me. You had 5 digits? Or you had more? All these years, they've been running scams on me. You've been running scams. And these people I go to are involved. How many times do I have to go and update my card at the same place and shit start coming up out my account before somebody starts realizing it's something at that place? They running scams through the Uber app, pretending to be Uber personnel to steal. There's no way in the hell this individual should have been able to get in that account without that new CVV code. No way, because Hertz Rental Car couldn't even do their automatic payment. I had to go in and update the card. T-Mobile couldn't even get their phone payment. I had to update the card CVV number. So tell me, how did a guy who got approved on the card with the old CVV number, who I stopped from getting anything from me, managed to get money out of my account? And I ain't talked to him that day. Now, one of them days that came out, my bank gave him access. Tell me, how did that happen? It's some bullshit going on here. And you're trying to fuck me up with this car. I don't have the money to pay this damn car on a debit card to pay them so they can automatic pay them. And there's no other way to pay them but debit card. Now, you done all of a sudden mysteriously popped up some transactions coming out of my account, so you have to close my card out for fraud. Again. Well, I didn't let you close it out the last time. I told you to send me another card. And when that new card came, it came with a new CVV number on the back of it. I'm trying to prevent all this goddamn shit. I can't keep updating goddamn cards. And this shit keep happening at the same fucking goddamn bank. Huntington. But they were lying to me at Chase Bank. I told you they lied to me about the money I paid, about the money I still owed on my account when it was the shit they did to me here at Hertz, at Uber. Told me they had sent the money I just paid back to my bank, Huntington Bank, and they didn't. It was a lie. That was from the bank's manager that stood there in my face and lied to me. You've been lying to me. You've been running scams on me. And you've been doing it deliberate. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You need to be held accountable for this shit. Because what you doing is wrong as fucking hell. And then out here today, they trying to hit my ass with the car. After the video I just posted, somebody blew a blinking red light. I had a passenger in the car. That car, it was a gray car, almost got broadsided. I had the blinking yellow. He blew the blinking red and didn't even fucking stop. I came this close to broadsiding that nigga. He ain't even stopped. He went across the street, hit his brakes. We sitting there under the light. We both going like, he ain't even stopped. He almost caused an accident, blowing the red light. What are you doing? Second time today, you done tried to hem me up in a fucking accident. What's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Why is all this fraud shit going on in my bank? Why is I'm constantly changing debit cards? Why is all this shit happening at every bank I go to? I tried to go to the credit union and it stamps me an account. I end up going to one that looked up my account and said, You were here before, and you closed your account 30 days later because of some discrepancies. It was happening at that credit union. And that credit union is walking distance from the building that houses the FBI. It's walking distance from the federal building. It was going on then. It's been going on. You've been stealing from me through the bank. And you probably started doing it, I want to say, after my father died. And I got that money to buy that house on Beaconsfield. I believe you've been stealing from me that long. You need to go to jail for that shit.